Okay, let's start with a C major chord. So we've got the main shape, which is this one. And right away, I'm gonna just give you another option for that C major by adding the little finger on the 3rd fret of the high E. So this is still a C major, but just a different voicing, all right? Now what happens if I start removing fingers instead of adding? So I'm just gonna get rid of the 2nd finger and I've got this. Now this is a C add 9, all right? And actually we've got a couple of more voicings for that. So I can play a C add 9 like this as well. That's even richer, isn't it? And then I've got this option as well. 3 different types of C add 9. Cool. One more option. Let's check out what happens if I add my pinky to the 3rd fret of the D string, right? Another very pretty type of a C happens, and this is a C add 11. So just to recap, we've got 2 different versions for a C chord. Then I've got 3 versions of a C add 9. And then I've got a C add 11. Now, what can you do with these chords? Obviously, you can use them as you please. So in a chord progression where you've got a bar or 2 bars of a C, you can just add some little examples or, instances of that. You can replace the C chord completely if you like, but I would say combine it with the main shape just to go around the main harmony. So what you can do, for example, if you have a bar of C like that, I can start adding some notes. So what other options do we have? Or I can go. So what did I do now? I pulled off this note to another shape. This is another common thing you can do. So you can just make use of any fingers available, sometimes not the default fingers for that shape, just to use the fact that you can do a hammer-on or a pull-off, which also gives it a little something. So for example, you can go from the C add 9 to the C major like that with a hammer-on. Or the opposite, go from C major to C add 9 with a pull-off. It's very, very melodic. So let me just do another example just for a C chord by itself, a couple of bars. So instead of having, let's say this, we can go and play something like this. A lot more complex, if you like, but still all around the C chords. You could totally replace that with what we did and just still be in the key and sound more interesting. Okay, one more time for this. Let's do a little slow. Let's check out the voicings. I used the C add 9, pulled off to the other version of a C add 9, and then I went to the C add 11. Just down to a C. And then what? I'm using my pinky here to go again to the C add 9, different type of fingering because I want to use that hammer-on here. So I'm going. Yeah. And then I'm just going to end it with another different C major. I'm going to play it one more time slow. Check it out. So what we did is. And one more time a little faster. So. It's very subtle, and especially if you do the hammer-ons or pull-offs, the sound is even more smooth. It's not really standing out that you're doing something different, but you are, and it makes all the difference. So have a look at these few ideas with the C major chord, enjoy those shapes, and in the next video, we're going to add the C to a chord progression that has one more chord.